hope you're having a beautiful day. I just wanted to talk about some crystals and how we can use crystals. If we have something in our minds, we can hold on to our crystals and gently press them or squeeze them. You can also, some crystals have lines in them, ridges. You can see that. These are like, if you think of them like barcodes on packaged foods, it's kind of like a barcode, but it's a lot more advanced than that. And these stones, they carry different information and different vibrations, and they work with us by they take the information in and they translate it for us and give it back to us in a way that we can understand a bit easier. For example, this is a Tibetan black quartz. It's got points on the bottom and the top. This is the top point, and it's healed on the bottom and made some new points. How's that? There you go. To go different directions. So that this because it's a clear quartz. All clear quartzes amplify things and generate things, and the darkness in it is like a protection from darkness and you know, the normal sort of things you would expect from, you know, Mongolian quartz or Tibetan black quartz or smoky quartzes and Lemurians and things. They all have like codes in them. So you pick your stone that you find that you like the look of, that resonates with you. And you can just sort of press on. You sit with your stone for a little bit and press on it where you feel, you know, to let the, because of the subtle energies that we work with, this one's more etchings than, this is Mongolian quartz. It's more etchy than striped lines, like hieroglyphics. If I can get it to come up on the side bit here, where the light's refracting. This one's self-healed as well, which means it's broken and then it's kept it's broken and then it's kept growing. But you can see all that, the bumpiness in there is the etchings on the stone. It's really quite beautiful to look at underneath a microscope. And of course you've got all these little, you know, dips and things in there from where a stone has been laying upon another stone, like this. And you know, if you sort of pulled this one apart, that's what you would get from, you know, say a stone with a bottom like this. Whereas if it's broken off and healed itself, it would look more like this on the end. But regardless, this is a piece of fluorite. A lot of stones have pretty awesome etchings and patterns, like geographic. That's not the right word. The patterns, the shapes that natural things grow in, like the flower of life. It's a pattern that, if you can see the etching along this bit here, you can press into them. Fluorite is a really good stone for understanding, like for students learning things, or you're trying to understand new things. Fluorite's really good for learning. But what these crystals do is communicate to you. So the example I was going to give is, when I was in university, I'm reading through the books. They give you these massive expensive books that you have to read, so many chapters on for each class, and by a certain amount of time. It's quite a heavy amount of reading, and I was kind of having trouble keeping up with it. I've got work and I've got children and I've got things going on, and trying to learn through just reading it's not really my style. I'd rather do and see and experience. I learn better that way. But the books is how you had to learn, so particular subjects. So I got all of my Lemurian seed crystals, or Lemurian crystals, which have nice lines and things on them. They come in different colours. You can get yellow ones that are called golden healers, and pink ones that help with love. But Lemurians have a special kind of like inner shine. But I put all the Lemurians around me and my study books, and I got like that aha moment to read the books through academic writing. They will, like, say in a paragraph of the academics writing of things, the first sentence or the first couple sentences introducing what they're going to discuss in that paragraph, and then the last sentence or couple of sentences of the paragraph sums up that paragraph. So instead of reading every word, with academic reading, they read the titles of each chapter and the subjects, and you can read the first paragraph on a page that will kind of sum up the whole piece, and you can decide whether or not you want to look further into it, or you can just read like sort of the first and second lines of each paragraph, or of each part. So if there was like a subtitle and then some writing, you'd read the first paragraph and the last paragraph, and if it was something that you deemed that you need to know more about, then you'd read more. But if it wasn't too relevant to your exam, or what you need to know, or you already know about it, then you could just know that information rather quickly, instead of having to read every word on every page and have that retain in your memory. So they do work. You use them, put them around, try them out, tell them things, or have them with you and experience things, so that they can take that information and translate it for you, so that the answers that the crystals give you are way more accurate, and it's not using our language, obviously, so there's not information lost in a translation. And they kind of like little supercomputers, really. Then, you know, depending on the type of stones that you have, also, like, they can harmonize and resonate. You can see this one's quite rigid and liney too, if I can. This is Lepidolite. This one is full of, can you see those ridges on here? Lepidolite is, it's a really dark purple stone, and it's very, a soft stone. So if you can get one that's got some quartz attached to it, because these stones don't usually sort of grow by themselves, they have mixtures of different stones with them in different places, but it'll help the stone stay stronger, and the quartz boosts it. Even it doesn't matter if the quartz is white quartz or a clear quartz. And then if they've got this one, this is a clear quartz with etchings on the sides and hematite on the top. So, and you know, black is good for grounding. It's good for, you know, it protects against negative vibrations and energies, because it's sort of got a metal-ish content to it. I don't know exactly what's in hematite, but it's some sort of metal magnety type thing, and you can feel it if you put a piece of hematite next to a magnet. You can feel the subtle energies between them. So that can be really helpful too. People use magnets and copper and things on themselves to help themselves feel a bit better. It all connects together using the elements. So give your crystals a little charge in the sunshine, just for, you know, the afternoon sun is fantastic. This is well enough to charge this stone if I sit it out here for just, you know, 10 minutes. You can use some sage and some positive intentions, of course, and you know, use them. They're not just for sitting pretty. Put them to work. They're all waiting to help you, and you will be drawn to the ones that are right for you. The ones that you need will come up for you, and they will shine, and you'll just have this feeling that you really need this one. This is a candle quartz. It's good to, it's called a candle quartz because it looks like it's got tiny, these big points here are tiny little points all over the bottom of it, like candle wax, and it's also self-healed. So 2 of these is good. If you can get 2 candle quartzes, you put one with the point facing you in one hand and your receiving hand, and the second one you put facing out, which is your giving hand, and you can hold both those crystals and give and receive energy in the same way that you're receiving breath and oxygen, and then giving, you know, what you expel out into the universe for something else to breathe. It's a harmonious cycle, and because we're in such a really important time, it's important that we use the tools that we've got. It's a pivotal time in humanity's and the world's, you know, this will never be forgotten, what's happened here, and the world's going to change for a whole lot better, so we don't have these same mistakes happening again to the future generations. And we're going to stick around and we're going to fix it, because that's what we're here to do. So definitely use your crystals, use colours that you love, use scented oils and incense and things, and just hold your favourite crystals and think about the things that you're trying to work out, and give yourself a little bit of time. Don't set a time limit on it, and the crystals will communicate back to you and help you perceive things differently and with much more clarity. I hope that was helpful. Many blessings. Prayers for universal peace, peace on earth. Thank you.